In this video, I'm going to talk about one of the things I hear the most often from people that want to get into sales or into high ticket sales, and that is, I don't have any experience. Can I still succeed at this? Or I don't have any high ticket sales experience. Is it possible for me to get into this? And this is probably the main reason that most people won't try to get into this, because they don't have experience and they think that's a problem. So let's talk about whether it is a problem or not. The first reason that you don't need experience is that most of the people that are getting into high ticket sales, they don't have experience either. Finding high ticket closers who have 1 year, 2 years of experience is difficult. Those closers can go and sell for any business owner that they want with just a minimal amount of experience. So when a business owner tells me, he's like, oh, well, I'm only going to hire experienced closers, I just kind of laugh because I know he's going to be looking for quite a while. If you have a couple years of experience in high ticket, you can go and sell for any business that you want and make over 20K a month with no problem. There's literally that many people that are getting into this with no experience. And you can get there fast, right? Just a couple years experience to be making that kind of money? Come on. Now, the second reason that you don't need experience is going to be your mindset or what you believe about your experience. Now, what the hell does that mean? Even people that have sales experience come to me all the time. So maybe they've been in like another role, like I was in tech and real estate and other stuff. People like that will come to me and they've closed a lot of revenue. They have many years of sales experience. And half of these people will think, well, I've killed it at these other sales jobs. I can obviously kill it at this. And guess what? Those people succeed almost immediately. However, there's another half of that same group of people who come to me and they're like, well, I have all this sales experience, but I've never done high ticket. Should I start with appointment setting? Is that going to be a big deal? Maybe my experience won't translate. And guess what? Those people don't succeed because they let these things stop them. So it doesn't really matter. Even the people that come into this with a ton of sales experience, they think and feel the same things that you do. That is the punchline. You can do this if you have no experience. This is just sales. I wouldn't have based an entire business around getting people these roles if it wasn't possible for a large amount of people. Why would I waste my time doing that if it wasn't, you know? And all of this stuff that you think carries over to the interview process. If you come on these calls and you're like, you know what, I can do this. I'm here to learn. I'm excited about this. I'm going to give this my all. I want to make money. They are going to feel that 100%, and they will want to hire you. That's the type of person they want to hire. Whereas if you come on the call and you're like, oh, I suck, I'm weird, I've never done this before, sales is harder than quantum physics and rocket science, I have no experience and they're not going to hire me, then yeah, they're probably not. They're going to think you're fucking weird. You know? Because you've decided that you can't do this before you even get on the call. Imagine if people were like, I just find this funny that people do this with sales. Imagine if people were like, oh, well, I've never shot a basketball before. Is it okay if I go onto a basketball court and start shooting basketballs? Like, is that okay? Is it okay? Please tell me it's okay. You know, just do it. Do whatever you want. There's no rules. The next and most important part of this video is when you're getting into high ticket sales or just into sales in general, you need to remember that sales calls are not about you. This is the mass psyop that you have been poisoned with. The sales call is not about you, it's about them. It's about the people that you're talking to. Most people are so worried like, oh, am I doing this right? What if I'm not good at this? What if I can't close any sales? And if you haven't done something before, sure, it's normal to think things like this. But the reason that you feel this like pressure or a fear of sales calls is because you are making it all about you. You're just wrapped up in here. And I blame the internet for this. Anytime sales is portrayed in a movie or on the internet, it's this really like aggressive, forceful type shit, and none of that is sales. And definitely not high ticket. And so when someone gets into sales, because of all this nonsense they've been poisoned with, they think they have to say these incredibly like fucking ninja judo moves to get someone to buy, right? Like there's this sequence of amazing lines they're gonna say and people are just gonna go into some like meditative, like hypnotized state where they give you all their money because you said these crazy things that someone told you in a YouTube video or a sales training. That sounds dumb, but this is literally what you're thinking in the back of your mind. So the call is about them, it's not about you. And to explain what that means, I'm gonna give you an example. Let's say you get on a call with a business owner, okay? He's running some type of internet business. And this business owner wants to buy marketing services from you. So he wants to buy Instagram ads from the agency that you were a salesperson for. This business owner has had a ton of bad experiences with other agencies. He's struggling in his business right now. He's not making the money that he wants. So life's, not that great. He's just trying to get this business working and trying to find an agency who can do this for him, run ads for him, generate the traffic he needs so that he can make the money he wants. These sales calls are kind of a big deal to him. So he gets on the call and he wants to express all this stuff to you. The problems he's had in the past with other agencies, the problems he's currently dealing with in his business, and the concerns, obviously, that he has with hiring yet another agency, which he's already failed with many times. And if you're just focused on yourself the whole time, what do I say next? Am I saying the right things? Am I doing this right? You're worried about all this stuff. You're not only not listening to him at all, but you never connect with him and make a genuine connection. So he never opens up to you and gives you the crucial information that you need to close a sale. But even more important than that is before someone buys anything, it doesn't matter what the product is, they have to sell themselves on it. Okay, think about what I'm saying. It's not your job at the end of the day to sell someone a product or convince them that they need it. People sell themselves on things before they show up to sales calls, before they show up to meetings. They know to some degree, I want this. I'm sold on this to some degree, right? And people do that by opening up to you and you take them across the finish line by connecting with them, by telling them specifically how this is going to solve their problems, by listening to them and building rapport with them, right? How is this product going to solve his problems? That is the final piece that you're trying to get on a sales call. But if you're focused on yourself the whole time and you make it about you, you're preventing people from making that connection and selling themselves on the product. People only buy when they've sold themselves on something, not by you convincing them that they should do it, right? When was the last time you didn't want to do something or you knew, I don't want this, I don't need this, but someone came up to you and said some magical shit and you were like, oh shit, here's my wallet, right? I changed my mind because of that amazing, fantastic shit you said. This never happens. So they have to believe it. And after being in sales a long time, I just realized how comical it is that pretty much 99% of people look at sales like it's some type of performance. Because the person on the phone that you are speaking with, they are completely consumed with themselves, just like you are. They're not thinking about you at all. The next reason that you don't need experience is in traditional sales jobs, all they care about is the resume. Like corporate stuff, that's all they care about. Well, how much have you closed? How many years experience you have? And they'll look at your resume or your made up Google Doc with all the lies on it that you've made up. And if they don't see the numbers and words that they want to see, they'll just throw you away. They've never even seen your face. They just move on. Think about how ridiculously stupid of a way that is to hire someone. And they also lose out on a ton of great candidates by doing that. But a lot of the people that are going to be the best salespeople, and even the best employees, are people who have no experience or just not that much. Because those people are always hungry and ready to learn. They're trying to get somewhere. They're trying to move up, right? Whereas a lot of times people who have a lot of experience, they just have egos and they just want to come in and they want to coast on that experience. They have no hunger. So you can teach someone any skill, especially sales. Experience does not matter. It is more about the person and who they are and how hard they're going to work and try. Are they going to take this seriously? Are they willing to learn and take criticism and feedback? If they are, I can absolutely teach anyone any skill, and that definitely includes sales. And sales is probably the easiest skill to learn because you get so many reps at it right away. You instantly are getting real practice. You're on calls right away. And many people are not going to close. Doesn't matter what sales job you're in. That's totally normal. So you get to make a bunch of quote unquote mistakes and it's no big deal. Also, on the resume note, a resume doesn't guarantee that you're getting a good salesperson. It doesn't matter what it says. You can't evaluate the most important things like who they are as a person, their work ethic, their openness to coaching, all these things that we mentioned. You can't evaluate that on a resume. It's more important for you to be the right kind of person than the person that has experience, but you're a piece of shit, and you're just gonna be lazy and slack off. Message of this video is you do not need experience, especially not to get into this. If you are hungry and you just decide that you are going to succeed at this, you will. Nothing will stop you. That applies to anything you want to do. And since the beginning of time, people have been getting into sales entry level with no experience because sales is performance based to make money and change their financial situation. And it's no different with high ticket sales. Why would it be? So you just need to come in and say to yourself, this is a fantastic opportunity. I want to make money and I can do this. I will be committed and I will be all in. I can learn, I will show up, and I will do a good job. And you'd be surprised just by how much having that attitude sets you apart in these sales roles and in the interview process. Most people don't think like this. And entrepreneurs, business owners, that's who they want to hire. People that think like that. Any business owner is going to tell you the most, I wouldn't say hardest, but maybe that is a good word, but most annoying part of running a business that they do not want to do is trying to hire good people, because most people are fucking stupid. And if you choose to be the type of person that I have described in this video, you can get any sales role that you want. That's the end of the video. If you want my help getting a closer role or a setter role, go to the links in the description. Until next time.